What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. It's just after 9 a.m. It's December 11th. Let's get it. Let's end the week on a good note. Hopefully, you're all having a great morning. The stock market right now is on fire. Everything is just exploding right now. SNOA, these are just insane gap ups from 6 all the way up to 15 bucks. VTVT from $2 up to 5. Yesterday we had SLS running all the way up to almost $20. Just insane. This is wicked. Right here. From 7 to up to 20. Absolutely destroyed it yesterday on SLS. I mentioned yesterday in chat that this stock could be special. Keep on high watch. In the Discord yesterday, we were able to make $15,000. Insane. All right, guys, let's see what pops up this morning. Not going to chase after stocks. If a stock is strong, it's going to prove itself that it's strong. TPGY getting a big gap up too this morning. Look at this. From 11 up to almost $30. FRSX, good push from 2 up to 250. FIII gapping up. We got a lot going on. All right, guys, it's important to remember, don't get caught up in the FOMO, okay? Fear of missing out. There's going to be a lot of stocks popping right out of the gates at the bell. So as soon as that bell rings, sit back. Don't be up close to your monitor or, have your phone up close into your face, ready to push that buy button. Relax. Chill out. Sit back. Like I just said a moment ago, if a stock is strong, it'll prove itself that it's strong and want to continue pushing higher. We want to take those easy, effortless trades. It's like a saying that I heard that's always stuck with me. If a stock is tradable, it'll prove that it's tradable. It'll be slapping you in your face and kicking you in your shins. Trade me. So all that we can do right now, see what's gapping up pre-market, see what hits the scanners, and plot them on our charts. And then go from there. Keep tabs on them. So this is how I do it. I'll still keep SSPK on watch. XPEV, I'll keep on watch for that break over 45. Let's see, GLSI, I'll keep tabs on. NTEC's done, so I can replace that. I'll replace it with FRSX. FAT, I don't really think FAT will do anything. I'll replace that with SONA. SLS, I'll keep on watch. SLS, look for a morning dip, possibly down to that mental $10 for maybe a good bounce opportunity. IMMP is done for. I mean, look at this yesterday. Wicked. This is why you don't chase after stocks right here. Look at that death candle. From $7 all the way down to $5.85. So the stock, in a blink of an eye, drops $1.25. Just proven time and time again that it was weak, could not hold above the VWAP. Failed pretty much right here, right there, right there, and right there. Paying attention to the hints. FIII, we can keep an eye on that. There's just overwhelmingly right now so many stocks that are gapping up. So when you see that, when you see all these stocks gapping up, markets are pushing up, all these stocks are breaking out, for me, now's the time to be aggressive. I'm trying to be aggressive today, guys. Until it proves otherwise. If you see stocks are failing and failing, gapping up, fading off, all of them, then it's clearly proven don't be aggressive. Right now we're in a hot market. Take advantage of it. All right. We also have a lot of stocks like TPGY/U followed by TPGY moving up. FIII, FIIIU. A lot of people were talking about that. What is it? The ABNB IPO yesterday? And look what it did. I didn't really pay any attention to this yesterday. Right out of the open, it ran from 144 up to 165. Sold all the way back down and then sideways. LXRX, maybe. I mean, I'm not real interested in this one. It just looks weak. It may grind back up to maybe 475. But, I mean, look at that big... It failed here. It failed right there. There's not much volume. Well, 9.5 million, but look at the float. 116 million float. I think there's better opportunity than LXRX. RMG moving. I'd look for a pullback back down to maybe 2250, 23. We got Ride retracing right now. This could easily bounce off of 20, potentially snap back up to 21. JMIA, this stock is sick. From 31.50 all the way up to 38 bucks. Yesterday, I was keeping an eye on BIOC all day for that push back up over 6. And it finally did it after hours, but failed. Now it's back under 6 again. This will probably just fade out. All right, we got 10 minutes before the market opens. Let's make some money, guys. FRSX, nice grind and push off of 220 all the way up to 3 bucks. I don't know why my charts ain't syncing up. All right, SNOA. Let's draw some retracements on this. What I've been noticing happening, and some easy plays to keep an eye out for with these low float stocks, keep an eye on them for that morning sell off and trend down, and look for them to start maybe reversing and working its way back up to the VWAP for a nice squeeze over that VWAP. We've seen that with XBIO 2 days ago, right here. That morning grind up, sold off, grind back up to the VWAP, and squeezed over VWAP. I was able to make $13,000 on this play 2 days ago. And then SLS. Right here. Little morning dip. Confirmed bottom. Grind back up to the VWAP. Failed VWAP. Hovered just below VWAP. And then boom. So wait, guys. Wait. Awesome. AG Capital says just joined the Discord and signed up for the masterclass. Looking forward to learning more from you, Mr. Wolf. Awesome. AG Capital. Send me a private message on Discord and we'll upgrade you to a members role and you unlock the full Discord. Looks like you already did that. Why would I have to restart Street Smart Edge, Jody? I just seen they had an update for Street Smart Edge. I already updated it and restarted it. The new features that they've added weren't really that great. All right, AG Capital, I just upgraded you to member status, so you now have the full Discord unlocked. Take advantage of it. There's lots of tools in there, and now you can also have access Monday through Friday chat, so you can keep in touch with all of us members and see what we're all trading and looking at. All right, let's see what opportunity the market gives us today, guys. We got 6 minutes. Again, like I've been saying, just kick back and let the trades come to you. Stay away from trading the first 5 to 10 minutes of the market open. It's just too random. It really is. I've lost so much money trading the open and getting googly eyes and overly excited, thinking that a stock's just going to go parabolic out of the open, only for it to slam down $3-4 and just blow up accounts. It's not worth it. See, look at this TPGY here. We were just talking about this the other day with trade ideas, having this new scanner. Where is it at? Right here. Trade Ideas has a new window here called SPACs, blank check companies. And you look right here with TPGY in the news. EV charged to go public via merger with blank check company. So right now, this is hot. These types of stocks. I'm going to add TPGY to my list over here. I want to keep an eye on this. All right, guys, let's be careful today. Let's not get caught up in the FOMO. And let's take advantage of some good opportunities. Let's make that easy money. What are you guys looking at this morning? What stocks do you like that are gapping up? Just give me 1 second here, guys. I'm doing something real quick. All right, just had a few people message me so I could upgrade them in the Discord. All set. We got market opens now. Remember, just chill out. Let the stocks come to us. If a stock is strong, it'll prove to us that it's strong. Right out of the gates, VTVT hitting the scans. I don't know why my trade ideas ain't linking with Street Smart Edge. Now I gotta type them all in by hand. Alright, so VTVT, it's got some work to do. It's trying to hold up at this $4. This is do or die for the stock. Let's see if we can get back up to this $5 area and potentially squeeze higher from 5. I'm not going to battle with it here at $4. Let it prove to us that it wants to get going. SLS getting a nice surge out of the open. SNOA is trying to hold up at 1250. And XPEV is getting a nice surge back up to that 45. Yesterday, this was all resistance at 45. We thought it was going to squeeze up over 45. But right now, it's broke over that trend line. Could get a nice push here soon on it. CLSK getting a good push. This thing's squeezing. So far, no trades yet, guys. We're just sitting back, letting the stocks come to us. T. Goud, thanks for signing up for the masterclass. You won't be disappointed. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I've been doing this for 5 years. I have a passion for what I do. I love the stock market. The important thing is with trading and being a day trader, you got to have a passion for this, and you got to have that desire to want to grow, not only as a trader, but as a person also. All right, we got Life popping up, trying to push over that $5. 9 million float. Up over 550, it really could get going. I'll add it to my charts. We're not chasing after anything, guys. I want to see what sets up. Take advantage of the easy money, like you guys heard me repeat. Fat fell off. This is the important thing right here. You want to try to keep scanning through the market and what all these stocks that are popping up and observe. XPEV, look at that surge right there from 44 all the way up to almost 45. I'd look for XPEV to squeeze over 45 today. FRSX, look at that. See? It failed. Back down to $2. You know what? SNOA's setting up pretty good. Looks like it's trying to round at this $12 and push over 13. I'll keep an eye on this. I'm not in on it or anything. Just watching. See, at this point, you'd be putting your risk below $12 on SNOA. It's got room to move from that break of 14 up to 1450s and could test pre-market highs. We'll just keep tabs on it and see what happens. Still early. Market's only been open for 7 minutes. There's our push up to 13 over 13 on SNOA. I'll put a starter on here on SNOA. See if this can get a push up over $14. So far, not good. Nope. Big fail on SNOA. Look at that. Nasty. Right into a halt. Good thing I only put a little starter on that. See? From 1379 all the way down to 1160. That's a wicked fail right there. CLSK, see if it can keep pushing up. That's a good squeeze from the previous day of 1550 up over 16 up to 17. Let's see. CLSK's got a lot of room to run. Look at the ramp on that. SLS is still fading off. SLS will probably fade back down to like $10. That's where I'd probably be looking for a bounce on it at 10. FRSX is pretty much done for. VTVT, that's a nice rounding bottom there at 4. Good break over 450. This could run all the way back up to 5. What's that float on VTVT? I see 15.3 million. 14 million here on Trade Ideas. Still got a little bit of work to do, VTVT. It needs to get up over 450 and then hold 450 as potential support. Just like SNOA, it's failing. So far we're seeing fails this morning. TPGY, I'd still be keeping an eye on this. This sucks. I gotta type all these in my hand. Keep eyes on FAT, FAT, super low float. If this gets over that $10, watch out. I'm gonna add fat to my charts over here. Oh yeah, fat's really starting to surge up now. Be careful, guys. Let's keep an eye on FAT real quick. Did it get halted? It did. Wow. That's gonna go crazy, guys. Wow. Over 10? This thing could be wild. A nano float stock, 1.3 million. Well, we'll wait for FAT to reopen back up, see what happens. That's wild. So FAT, I'm gonna look for it to get over $10 and then potentially hold $10 for an entry on that. We'll see what happens. SNOA just opened back up. As soon as this slammed down, I sold it. I took an $800 loss on SNOA. That's nothing though. We'll get it back. Don't try bottom picking this stock. That's nasty. That might turn a lot of people off. TPGY. I like this one. How it's curving right here at this $25. See if it can get back over VWAP or squeeze over VWAP. That'd be even better. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get something to drink. All right. So far TPGY fail. I guess we'll wait for FAT to reopen back up. We've been seeing fails, a lot of fails. That's not good. I want to pay attention to what the market's telling me and observe. LIFE needs to put some work into it. LIFE needs to get up over 550s, like, and hold 550s. I want to be around for when FAT reopens. FAT could be the big one. On the daily chart, I see 1045 as resistance on FAT. Over that, it's got room to run up to $12, $14. There we go. See what happens. Jeez. That bad boy is running up into another halt. Wow. I'm not going to chase after that, guys. Don't even attempt it. Let it do its thing and then cool down, and maybe we'll get the next leg on it. Wow. It's getting squeezed. Shorts probably thought it was done for because it broke from this wedge right here and it started trending down. And then as it comes back up, shorts start freaking out and cover. It's like a domino effect. I still want to keep tabs on this TPGY. This could have a nice little reversal on it. It needs to hold up at this 24 area. If it breaks down below that, it's pretty much over with. LIFE's getting pretty tight at that 11.50s or $5. Let this start to bottom out right here and curve around, potentially U-shape back up. LIFE, there's that push up over 5. It needs volume though. Could run up to 550 and break 550 and then 6. Right now, it's a great risk versus reward because if it falls down below 5, you cut it for a loser. You're risking 15 cents right now to make 50 cents to $1. SNOA just choppy back and forth. Or VTVT, I'm sorry. SNOA doesn't know if it wants to continue going lower or if it wants to go back up. I think it's probably done for. CLSK, nice move off that VWAP. Man, this fat. That could be a big mover. I'm getting excited for this one. Back to life real quick. I'm tempted to jump in on LIFE here. This could be a nice push up to 550 and up to 6. $9 million float. Fat just opened back up at 11. Don't chase after that, guys. Let it set up. Is the stock going to get halted every time it opens back up? I want to keep an eye on life. I like this one. 8, just under 1 million in volume on the day. Like I said, it's a great risk versus reward right now because you're risking 15 cents if it falls down below 5 to make potentially $1 on it. VT, good push off of that $4. Now that it finally picked its direction, let's see if it will continue going in that direction. I'm looking, guys. VT, still, it's trying. You'd be putting your risk below $4 if you would be getting on VT. TPGY, I want to keep an eye on this one. Like I said, if it falls down below 24, it's over with. Pop up to 25.50. If it gets over 25.50, this could run all the way back up to 27.50. Oh yeah, XPEV. That's good to go. It got over that 45, and now 45 is holding as support on XPEV. Look at that. Yesterday, this was all resistance. Now it's holding as support. Draw a trend line here on SNOA. XPEV off to the races. Life is holding at that $5. It's still good. Don't forget about SNOA. This could have a wicked turnaround. GLSI, potentially, it could get a huge pop on it. It's holding up at that 59, 58 bucks, but this is a risky play, guys. We all know this stock can really move. SLS, let it continue to sell off. Just be careful if you trade this GLSI. That stock, I'm telling you, can really move. All right, let's see what fat will do. Nothing yet, guys. Still looking around. A lot of fails this morning. VT's trying. Like like I said on VTVT, you'd have to be putting your risk below $4. I think we should keep an eye on SNOA. I think that it could have a good rebound on it. ATNM, good push. It's like Fat died. I don't know what happened with this one. SNOA is at that 50% retracement on the fibs. Just wait and be patient. A setup will approach and present itself. Yeah, JMIA pulled up at that 37. Nice stab right there. Man, is VTVT accumulating or what? It's still a good setup on it. Just like it did right here. Accumulating all at 4 and then that surge up. It could be doing the same right here and surge up to $5. Seems like a lot of things got quiet right now. Could be quiet before the storm. I don't know about VTVT. I want to get in on it, but then I'm like, it's got some pretty sick death candles on it. 52 million in volume. SLS just getting destroyed. Like I said, let's see if it can get a good bounce, maybe at $10. Draw a trend line on this bad boy. See, on VTVT, that's why I was cautious about that. Pay attention to what the market's been telling us. SNOA, it's trying. I want to see what happens here at SNOA. Could be a nice rebound play. Run up to 12 bucks, and if it can break over 12, look out. $12, that's going to be the trigger area for the stock. Could really get that big, huge surge on it. Because what I'm thinking, when this was trending down, selling off and trending down all right here, look at it, was doing it all on light volume. I don't think it'll break that 12 yet. It'll probably pull back down and then come back up and retest that 12 bucks. But that's going to be the trigger for this stock. And that's when it could really surge over 12 and really run. It's a nano float stock at 2 million. You got to pay attention to that type of stuff. Look at all that volume start to pick back up on it. SLS bouncing. Yeah, I think SN08 is going to surge up over this $12. Man, FAT, what a disappointment. Here comes that $12 push. Just like that, guys. See? Very nice push on SNOA. Good push. All the way up to 1250. Look at that double bottom at 1063. That volume was retracing. And then look at that volume come into it right here. And then just under $12, it gets that shimmy, or what I like to call micro pullback. And it did it on retracing volume. And then you get that volume surge right here. 500,000 in volume each candle for that push. Now it's testing VWAP. So look for that push up over VWAP, 1250 up to 13. And to that trend line right here, up to 13. These are the plays you have patience for right here. Look at that move, guys. From 1060s, it's up to 1250, $2 right there. Just paying attention to the details. And then I took my eyes off of it. But look, I was right on LIFE. Right off that $5, right back up to 530s. Volume all retraced on it. Now volume's pushing back up into it. I could see 550s hitting and then pull back from 550s and then potentially break through that 550s up to 6. Let the market open and let these setups right here set up to start to paint a picture, a clear picture to go off of. You know, right out of the open, things are just too random and going on. You don't have a picture yet to work off of. CIIC's picking up on my bottom pattern recognition. It could be bottoming out right here. And then SLS, see how easy that was, just drawing the trend line on it. And as soon as it crossed that trend line from a dollar, gets a nice grind up 80 cents. Yeah, I'd be careful at this area up here, guys. If you're in on SNOA, I'd be locking in profits. Or if you're just buying, I'd be getting out. It's a nice push up right there. Let it pull back down and then reset itself back up for that big push. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Streamlabs blocking out some of your guys' messages. I don't know why it does that. See, SNOA is right at that VWAP. It's not just going to move up and break that VWAP. It's going to pull back and work its way up. But you could see as this has been pushing up, it's been pushing up on increased volume. So that's good. Oh, wow, nice. Good call out on OXY. This could have a good push. Right off of, it's gearing up for that break over 21. Could have a nice push up to 21.30. Not really worth the risk versus reward, in my opinion. But good little setup on it. Very nice. And PSX, pretty much the same thing. It's gearing up. And then Life, look at that. We were probably the only ones looking at Life. And now it's pushing up. See, guys? See it before it happens. Whoever traded and got in on Life, good job. That's what's up. Beautiful risk versus reward. Beautiful. Look at that. Now volume surging into it. I'd be holding on to it comfortably for that push up over 6. Beautiful move. Here's your push up over 6 coming. As volume surges in on it, you could see it's hitting my scanner. You want to see it before everybody else. And then when it starts hitting everybody's scanners, they chase after it and this volume pushes into it. And that's when you can hold on to it comfortably, knowing that people are pushing you up in profit because you've seen it before everybody else. I want to keep an eye on this SNOA. I want my revenge. SSPK, good push. Now you see how all these stocks, they set up and now they're working in the favor. We were patient. Well, I wasn't really patient. I traded SNOA for a little loss. But patient, let this place set up, start to develop a plan, figure out what the best risk versus reward setups are, and go from there. TPGY fail. But SSPK, good push right here off that VWAP. Right on up. Let me see here on SNOA. So it's retracing on volume right now. A move is about to come up. We could get that big push up over VWAP in that explosion. I want to keep close eyes on this. Breaks down below 1175, it's over with. You're risking 25 cents to make $1. I'm not in on it. I'm watching it right now. Because this could slam back down to 1150. Just like that. It's still in play though. Let it set up. Looks like LIF might be gearing up. LIFE. Let me see. It needs to hold this 550s level. If it can hold 550s and work its way back up to $6 and break over that 6, great. Let it pull back. $2.3 million in volume now on LIFE. Look at all those bottom wicks. There's a buyer down there. We could get that $6 push on it. I want to keep tabs and see what this does. Needs to hold up at this 550s. SNOA pulled back to that 1150s. Thing freeze up. I want to keep an eye on this SNOA. Life is gearing up. It could push up over that $6. It's trying. It's testing that 570s. Look for it to pop up to 6, and that if it breaks over that 6, look out. Wow, NH. That's a good move. I'm trying to keep an eye on LIFE, SNOA, and now NH. Wow, NH, good run up and break up over 5 here. It's testing it. And then XPEV, that's a really good breakout off that VWAP. LIFE getting to the end of its pattern. It's either going to push up and break over 6, or it's going to fail here at 550s. NH starting to fall off. Think it might be done for. Keep an eye on NH. What's going on with NH? I don't see any news on it. I'm still watching LIFE here. Volume's retracing on it nicely. I'm not in on it. I want to see which direction it wants to start pushing if I do jump in on it. All right, I'm in on LIFE for that push up over $6. Let's see if we can get it. I got in at 579. Here's our $6. Is it gonna break 6? I don't like how it's just sitting there at $6. That's not good. I'm still holding on to it though. I want to see if we could push over 6. There's our push over 6. All the way up to 620. Sold half of my position. And I just locked in my other half. Good trade, guys. That's what I'm talking about right there. Easy money. Good push. We had eyes on LIFE all the way back when this was at $5, and it's up over $6 now. Awesome trade, guys. If you made money on that, great job. I made just over $1,000 on LIFE. What'd you guys make? Come on. I know you guys traded LIFE with me. And she's still pushing. SNOA still hanging around. I'd be keeping close eyes on SNOA. Right now, it's a good risk versus reward. If it falls below 1150, you'd cut it for a loser, but you're looking for that big break over that VWAP. Good trade on LIFE, guys. That's what I'm talking about. We've seen it before it happened. If you got in on LIFE at 5 and rode it all the way up to 6 in that break over 6, beautiful, beautiful. That's an easy, effortless play. LIFE compared to that VTVT and SNOA slam at the market open. I want to keep close eyes on SNOA here. I want my revenge on this trade. Alright, I just picked up 2,000 shares. Let me see if I can get this pop up over $12. Pop back up to possibly 12. Test that VWAP. And surge up over that VWAP potentially. Here's my $12 push up to $12.20. It's testing that VWAP. I want to see if it can get that nice explosion on it. Here's 1250. Here's that test of 1250 again on SNOA. Here's that explosion up to 13. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's get that push over 13. Come on, baby. 13.20. Sold half my position. Here we go, guys. Get that good push. 13.50s. Looks like it's about to run into a halt. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's go. Don't fail on me now, baby. Come on. Locked in my position. Locked it in. I don't want it to slam back down on me, but that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I was saying way back here. Keep tabs on it. Don't underestimate these low float stocks. I just went from red on SNOA to green on SNOA. Good job on SNOA. Somebody asked what was my size on LIFE. Let me show you guys. I'll show you. Or LIFE. I just traded SNOA. Remember this morning when we had that death candle? I took a loss on it, but I just made my loss back. And now I went from, what was it, red to green. $1,300 on SNOA. And then LIFE, I bought 3,000 shares. And I made just over $1,000 on LIFE. Total on the day, I'm up $2,500. Awesome. I'll take it. See how things can change and flip around? You just got to be patient and wait for your setups. Look at that explosion. I had a feeling and knew it was going to do that. Run up, test VWAP, pull back down, 1150. I said if it breaks below 1150, it's over with. It pulled right back to 1150, volume retraced, good push and surge up over VWAP, up to 13. I thought it was going to run into a halt, and it looked like it, but it didn't. Now look, it's holding that trend line as support, and look for it to possibly pop back up and go crazy. That's right, Caribou Lucky. We killed it on SNOA. I told you guys I wanted my revenge. That was a nasty death candle right here. And learn from my mistakes, guys. You know, stay away from trading the first 10 to 15 minutes. It's just way too risky. Way too risky. Immediately, right out of the open, I was down $800. And then LIFE popped up. I waited till I found a great setup to trade, and that was LIFE. I could have traded LIFE at 5 and rode it up to the $6, but I was already down to start the day. So I wanted to wait for a stock to prove to me that it was strong, which it did right here. Wait for it to consolidate and pick a direction it wants to go and ride the momentum up. Made $1,000 on LIFE, put myself from being down to positive on the day. And then SNOA, keeping tabs on this, was able to make back my loss on this and turn positive. The trigger on SNOA was the VWAP. You know, it stopped. It was selling off all on low volume. It double bottomed here at 1050s. And from that double bottom, it made higher lows all the way up. Came up, test the VWAP on increased volume. Got a nice pullback. Surges back up. Look at all that volume right there. I'm telling you guys, and you guys hear me say it all the time, volume is so important in the stock market. So important. Don't pay attention to those stupid indicators that are out there. All those indicators are someone developed something and it worked for a trading strategy at one point in time. And that person made money by selling that indicator. And then when it stopped working, then they make it available for free for everybody. Plus, as day traders, all those indicators are lagging. You know, you want real-time statistics, volume. Wow, NH is going just crazy. Look at this. And a simple strategy like the VWAP, you know, you could be out here making money. Look at this. Pulls back under VWAP, gets above VWAP, pushes. Pulls back, bounces off VWAP, pulls back, bounces off VWAP. All this volume here. Every candle's averaging like 1 million in volume. Yeah, FAT was a disappointment. That was a big disappointment right here. I was expecting this to run up, come back down, possibly hold $10 as support, and then work its way back on up and break and just go crazy, but it just faded off. VTVT faded off. Look at that. Why? Because people don't like randomness and indecision. I mean, look at the details on it. Look at these death candles from 420 down to 4, from 440 down to 384, 450 to 420. Just popping, slamming down, popping, slamming down. People don't like indecision. So if the stock ain't performing, people are going to lose interest in it. And this is what happens. It fades off. I have Fibonacci's and simple moving averages. Yeah, I use them. Fibonacci's a measurement. You're measuring moves from low to highs to see how much a stock will pull back. Yeah, it's a good play here on SNOA. Now remember that $12 was resistance. Now that it popped over that 12 and ran up to 13, it pulled back. That $12 was holding as support. Old resistance, holding as support, pops back up to the highs. SNOA could go crazy. It's got room to run up to 1450. And if it breaks over 1450, watch out. And then what was that one? XPEV. XPEV. This was just textbook right here. I wanted to trade this so bad, but the price of it is at $45. I mean, if I wanted to buy 2,000 shares of this, it cost me a lot of money. But beautiful setup. All yesterday, this 45 was resistance. Then today, it surges up from 40, just under 44, all the way up to 45.80, breaks over that 45, pulls back. You can see that 45 was holding as support, confirming strength. And then look at all that volume come into it. And from 45 gets a nice push all the way up to 46, almost 47 bucks. Now you see it's pulling back. And now this old resistance is holding as support. That's the type of stuff you want to look for a continuation. So XPEV is looking good for a continuation. LIFE, that's a good play. Now it's done. Everybody's going to take their profits and it's going to slowly fade all the way back down. That's what we do as day traders. We just use and abuse these stocks and move on. Don't get caught up and emotionally marry these stocks. Or hold in hope. I've seen a few people commenting, LXRX. Some people are back holding LXRX. Why? Why are you back holding this stock? I gave you guys the warning pre-market that I wasn't even interested in LXRX. It's just got bad juju all over it. It failed right here. Couldn't hold at VWAP. Big fail. the float on it's 116 million. So you need a lot of volume to get that stock up and going. If there's a high float stock, like 116 million, you know, you got to think the stock market's all about supply and demand. If you got a high float stock, that means you need more volume, that demand to eat up the supply for prices to go higher. This is why you see all of these gurus out here. All they pay attention to and want to trade are low float stocks. The only time you're trading higher float stocks is pretty much if there's a catalyst, there's massive volume, and the stock is proving to you on the chart that there's a demand for it and it's got range. But we got a half hour left. I'm going to stop streaming here at 11:30 because at noon we got the members only study group that we're going to do from noon to 2. So going forward, if you sign up for the day trading masterclass every other Friday after the live stream trading, we're going to do private member study group sessions to talk about what we traded the previous week. You guys can ask me questions, talk about setups, psychology, work on things, and, you know, build up a little strong community with us members. CLSK just keeps grinding and grinding and grinding. Good push today off that VWAP. HJLI, I wouldn't even touch it. The volume's super, super light on it. NH, I'd be careful with this for a death candle back down to $5. Remember, death grinds lead to death candles. All right, what'd you guys trade today? Come on, let's see it. Let's see those profits, guys. Today started off a little bit slow, but I mean, at 10:30, things started to turn around and pick up. I'm not going to be really too aggressive. I think I'm going to lock in what I got. Made $2,500 today. Not much compared to what I've been making this whole week, but I'll take it. A great week here. I think I made almost $30,000 this week, guys. That's crazy. That's insane. Most people have to work half a year to make that. And don't look at it as I'm bragging or boasting or flexing on you guys. I just want to show you guys the possibilities the stock market can give you. I've been doing this for 5 years, leveling up. So never compare yourself to other traders. Let's look at SLS real quick. So far, a good pullback. On the 10-minute, it's still got its pullback. It's looking like it's wanting to settle down, but that continuation could continue. But I do think it could get a good bounce. At least back up to $13.50, $13. But getting in at this level right here, oh man, I don't know. It's Friday. You got to take that into consideration also. On Fridays, we lose more and more volume. Caribou, nice little 40 shares for 24 bucks. Awesome. That's awesome. You made, what, over 50% on your money. That's really good. That's really good. Always try to look at the statistics of when you put money up, how much percentage-wise of that are you risking and how much are you looking to profit. So for 40 bucks, you made 20 bucks. That's 50% of your money that you just made. That's good. Oh yeah, I think SNOA is really gearing up for that big push. Let's see. That trigger point for it is going to be 1350. Let's see what it is making higher lows. It's looking like it's wanting to push over 1350. It could pop to 14, but then it could slam down also. Let's see what it does. Boom! Blast off. Told you guys. Nice push here. Now it's really going to start pushing. Nice. Very nice. I just jumped back in it real quick with 2,000 shares at 1350. Sold at 1423. 2,800 bucks. Now I'm up almost $4,000 on the day. You gotta recognize it, take advantage. Recognize it, take advantage. If you're chasing it up right now at this high, you missed it. It's too late. It could, from this point at 1420, it could easily slam back down to $13. That's a dollar drop. You don't want to do that. A good saying that I've remembered and that stuck with me is, if you chase, you die. Good push on SNOA. Wow. Bada boom, bada bang. I mean, this has got room to push up to 1450, 15. SNOA is a runner in the past also. This thing could see $20 if volume keeps pumping into it, but it has a history of not holding its gains. Look at that daily chart. Hold on one second, guys. I totally forgot I had music on pause. Let me see. One second, I just gotta... Good push on SNOA here. XPEV could have a good bounce here at the VWAP. 45.50 could pop right back up to 46.50. Good job today, guys. Locked in good profits today. We're up on the day $4,000. I'll take it. Awesome job, guys. Patient, waiting for setups to come to us. I'm not trying to brag, but I don't see any other guru out here live trading and making 5K. We're probably gonna end the live stream here in a moment. I'm gonna get ready for the members only study group. Real quickly, I want to go to the channel here real quick. And I'm also going to be releasing the next masterclass this next Tuesday, part 2 of the masterclass. So if you're interested in the day trading bootcamp, I have 2 options you can do. I have a little intro video here that explains everything that's included with the day trading masterclass. You could sign up for this. These are all the perks that you get right here. The masterclass, which I plan on releasing in a series once a month. All of 2021, I plan on doing that. You're going to get member-only live videos on demand. You're going to get access to the premium chat room, the Discord. And we're going to do twice a month study group sessions every other Friday from noon to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're not interested in the day trading masterclass, I have the Discord chat room. You could sign up for that for $20 a month. You have access to the whole entire Discord. You could see what stocks I'm trading and talking about every day. Be with great members in a community, and let's all build together, have multiple eyes in the market. And the reason I'm doing this and charging for the chat room is this is going to separate all of just the people who want stock alerts and don't want to take this seriously out of the picture. You know, don't waste my time. That's all I ask. And there's a lot of people out there that, you know, just want to linger around for absolutely free and suck everything out of you. So this is gonna just build a strong community, I think. And from here, the only way's up. You know, I only want dedicated people. Dedicated people who have a passion for the stock market, love to trade, and want to be a part of a great community. And we have that here at Trading Learning 101. Let's keep it going. You know, I have zero tolerance for negative people or negative energy. And I'm going to tell you guys like it is. You know, I just got called out today for getting on these guys for getting in a crap stock and bag holding it. You know, we got to break that thinking with you guys and change the way you're thinking. You know, that's the whole point of wanting to get better. You know, I'm not going to sit there and pat you on the head and say, "Oh, it's okay. You'll get it next time." No. That's baloney. I'm going to be tough on you guys, and I'd want to see you flip it around to start getting to that success and doing what you want. Be your own boss. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat things and lie to you guys. I'm going to tell you it like it is. And, you know, that's the way I brought myself up and trained myself. I'm Mr. Wolf. I'm ruthless. I'm going to be ruthless. And this is the way you have to think in the stock market because it's everybody for themselves. You know, tough love. That's what they call it. You know, I care about all you guys. And then as my members, I care about you. And I just want to see you guys all succeed. That's what I want. So I'm going to be tough on you and lay out a roadmap, you know, to set you guys up to achieve success. Bada boom, bada bang. So what time next week? What time next week? What? For the live stream trading, we're going to do live stream trading Fridays only from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern time. The study group is for members only every other Friday from noon to 2. And once a month on Tuesday, I'll release the masterclass. So this weekend, I'm going to be putting in a lot of work in preparing and finishing up that masterclass. This next masterclass, I'll give you guys a hint. We're going to go over the different order types and, you know, a couple other little surprises. I think you guys will really like this next one. I got a lot of cool stuff jammed into it. But LIFE, nice little rebound right here off that 550s again. Right back up to $6. Nice little good bounce opportunity right there. All right, is there any other stocks you guys want me to go over before we end the stream? VTVT, I really wouldn't pay any attention to VTVT. It may bounce back up to $4, but that's asking for a lot. LIFE, it may continue, it may not. It's hard on Fridays because Fridays we lose volume. RMG, a little good risk versus reward. It's below VWAP though. Risk below 2250, could break over 23 and run back up to 2350. Fat, just a pile of lard, not even worth it. CLSK, nasty sell down back to 17. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. Death grinds lead to death candles. SNOA, good push up to 15 before it slammed down. It exhausted itself. That's what happened. Look at all that extreme volume right here as it was grinding and pushing up. Think of stocks as people. NH. Let's see. It is pulling back on volume, but the volume is still a bit too high. I'd say it pulls back down to $5. ARDX. Let's take a look. That float is a bit on the high side at 89 million. It has no news. It did gap up. But why did it gap up? Because someone came out with a Form 4? Someone acquired 417,000 shares at 588. That's why the stock's up. So insider buying. I wouldn't get too excited about ARDX. What's probably going to happen is it's going to fade all the way back down to where it closed yesterday. I don't really see any volume pushing into it. There's no demand. 1.5 million in volume, but that's not much. I'd scratch it. I wouldn't even pay no attention to it. That's me, though. I want to pay attention to stocks that are producing. See? Like RMG, we just Anas Kadmar just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. RMG, if you put that risk below 2250, you know, look at it, it's pushing right up to 23. Risk management is key and king in the stock market. I'm looking to see if there's anything. GLSI, it's very, very risky, but it could potentially get a squeeze over 60 or 59.60. But this stock, guys, it's risky, very risky. It's been lingering around at that VWAP, this level right here all day. Right here. Keeps curling up and coming back. So watch. Later in the day, you're going to see just an explosion on this thing. Explode all the way up to probably 72. But that's just an educated guess. You know, GLSI could very well keep failing. Alright guys, I think that's just about going to end it. I'm going to start preparing for the members only study group. Great day today. We started off red on SNOA, but I was able to turn around and make $4,000 on the day. Making money moves out here, guys. 2,851 bucks on SNOA, and then LIFE we traded for just over $1,000. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Let's do it again next week. And again, if you're interested, sign up for the Trading Learning 101 membership, the Day Trading Masterclass. Go to the YouTube channel or in the video description. I have a link that will take you right there. Click the join button. You get a little intro video from me explaining what everything is. And you get to choose the Day Trading Masterclass or the Discord chat room. Once you do sign up, go to Discord, sign in, send me a private message, and just give me a message with your YouTube username, and we'll upgrade you to members role. All right? One more, ADTX. We'll cover this one and we'll call it. ADTX looks like it's falling apart. I wouldn't touch it. It's done for. Just look at it ran up all right here, all the way up to 330, and then from 330 just completely crumbled and fell apart all the way back down to 250. It's got no news on the day. They're about to present at something on December 15th, which is next Tuesday. So that's why the stock spiked and got momentum, because people are buying and trading the conference next week. But I wouldn't hold on to something with an upcoming conference. I mean, I'm not even much of a swing trader. I try to be cash at the end of every single trading day. I'm not a swing trader. It's just, for me personally, swing trading is just too risky. Way too risky. Anything could happen overnight. You know, the CEO of the company could get a DUI, you know, a death in the family. You know, I hope nothing ever like that happens, but I'm giving examples. And then the next day you wake up and the stock's gapped down 50%, all because the CEO of the company, you know, did something stupid, you know, got prison time, arrested, something crazy could happen. You know, I remember when Trump came out and said he had the coronavirus, the next day everything in the stock market gapped down like 30%. And imagine being a swing trader and waking up to everything gapped down 30%. It'd kill your portfolio. But all right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Awesome day. Again, killed it in the market. Almost $4,000 profit live trading with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I always say, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study,